Hey guys, Baintar here and welcome to another music review where I today will analyze the epic theme of Anistar City. I want to thank GamingX2 for a nice suggestion and just want you guys to know that I am very open to analyze songs that you recommend. Anyway, let's try to make this intro short, so remember to like if you enjoyed, subscribe for new content every Saturday, and without further ado, let's fasten our seatbelts and set sail for Anistar City. First, I'll let you listen to the song for a minute and then I'll give you my opinion on the track afterwards. This song is so beautiful that I don't want to interrupt. But hey, you wouldn't have clicked this video just to hear the music, would you? Would you? Let's just pretend you didn't, okay? Fine. The Anistar City theme is super atmospheric and sets up a very mysterious vibe. It reminds me of something that is much bigger than myself, like time and space. Time. Have you by any chance noticed all the ticking clock sounds in the background? Well, cause that really fits to the statement that I just made. Ticking clocks, chiming bells, and heartbeats. It is as if though the whole theme is a representation of life and death. And if you never played X and Y, Cernus is the Pokemon representing life and Yveltal death. That could mean that this entire theme is a representation of X and Y's mascot legendaries. But you know what? I have a feeling that this isn't just a representation of Cernus and Yveltal, but a countdown to Doomsday. Okay, this is starting to get a little bit edgy, but hang on. Clock sounds, church bells, and hearts pounding. All this in a city where one very mysterious sundial is placed. And sundials are also clocks. Ancient clocks. Ancient myths. God, this thing is getting way too deep for a piece of music. But wait, there's more. It actually is more. Let's take a look at the pounding hearts, okay? Because if you listen super closely, you may notice this. As the music starts, we hear one heart pounding. But at the 8th second, another heart can be heard in the background. It is not beating as strong, but enough to get noticed, as it hits in rhythm with the first heart. In other words, two hearts beating together. However, the clock ticks, and the melody changes. Still, the two hearts continue to pound together, as if two individuals is holding together although times are changing. But time still flies, and then no more second heart is heard. Just one lonely heart beating as time continues to fly. Then, moments later, no heart pounding at all. However, the ticking clocks continue, as if time just continues its course, no matter what. This could very well be a representation of a couple, or two very close friends, who stand together in thick and thin. But as time flies, death comes lurking and eventually takes one of their lives. And as that happens, things get very lonely for the heart that is still alive. And as a result of the time flowing, the other heart faces death too. And time continues to take its course. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one very small question. Is it okay that I blow your mind? Did you by any chance encounter this lonely man in Anistar City? Well, I did. And you know what? He said he was so lonely after his wife had gone. So I lent him one of my Pokemon. That way he wouldn't feel lonely anymore, I thought to myself. But then what happened? Well, you see, I went back to his house to see how he was doing after having finished the main game. But guess what? He was gone. And on his desk was one letter. Dear player, thanks for your kindness you and your Pokemon showed me. I was able to keep smiling to the very end. In other words, the man was dead. Just as explained in the theme, this guy had probably been living here with his wife almost all his life, but then she tragically died, and that made him feel extremely lonely, and in the end, the eternal rest took him too, cause time never stops and waits for you to recover. Guys, how you're perceiving this message is up to you, but one thing's for sure, don't mess with Dialga. This theme had much more meaning to it than I would believe, and the theme could also fit to King AC and his Fluette. I don't know, man, you decide, but this is undoubtedly one of the most meaningful and best thought out themes in Pokemon, and therefore extremely cool to analyze. It is a 9, no doubt. So guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, why won't you be so kind and leave a like? And if you want to see more content from me every Saturday, subscribe to my channel and become one of the Ghost Squad. Also, I want to thank those of you that has done so already. I really appreciate your support. But now, let's stop rambling and rather start preparing for next week's awesome top 10. So with all that said, keep dreaming, guys.